What's up, everybody? It's me, Mopar Matt, coming to you from the studio. This, as promised, is going to be the video for the display racks and tackle boxes. And since I've got a lot to show you, let's begin. First, I'll start off with the tackle boxes. Of course, everybody. Well, if you're new to my channel, you don't know this, but this is my childhood card display case. All except for two of these cars were from my childhood, and two of them are representatives of the ones I had as a kid. Then we have my Real Rider Custom Wheel Swap case. And of course the bottom two right there, as you can see, are plastic wheels. The GTO right there is my first ever wheel swap. Then a couple more wheel swaps I did. And then, some of you may recognize from the Superbird. And then the next two rows are the cars I removed from the dashboard of my pickup as part of my Dream Car Alley. And that's the end of that tackle box. Then we go on to the Coca-Cola display case, which I'm sorry for the glare, guys, but there we go. That's even better. But the elaborate light rigging I've had to do in order to make this video possible is messing with things a little bit. Then just a few random cars here and there. And last but not least, of course, if you had the keen eye, you noticed the three supers I have cracked open and the one ultra red chase that I have opened. Now, on to the display rack. The large display rack, I should say. And this is where things are going to get shaky and out of focus every now and then, so fair warning. First up, for the first row, we have the two haulers, which I eventually decided not to crack open. And the fun's already happening. Then, of course, since a lot of you guys know how much I love camouflage, the full camouflage set. Then I go to my Heat Fleet series, the few that I do have of that set. Then I go Purple Passions. Then a whole bunch of Chevelles. And that's it for row 1. Row 2. We start off with all the 83 Silverado castings I own, except for the Super Treasure Hunt version, which is in my bedroom as part of my Super Treasure Hunt row. Sorry for the shakiness, guys. Some more Silverados. Then we go to my Tri-5 Chevy section. Okay, next is the Camaros. If anyone wants to focus on them. we start a whole bunch of Mopars. Sorry for the glare, guys. Trying to keep things illuminated so you can actually see them without blocking the light. The next row is nothing but Mopar. At least I'm pretty sure. Then, the Mopar fun continues for a little while. Here, of course, is the Gold Ultra Hots. Although you can't tell from the light on the left side of this camera. And we go to Corvettes. And then some Bone Shakers. Hold on, I gotta adjust the light here a little bit. Then we have Patriotic Series. A few cars I own of that set. Then, of course, Pontiac Firebirds, or Hot Birds, whatever you want to call them. Then we go into some Deuce Roadsters. The So-Fines. Turbine Times. A few straggler Mopars. And a whole bunch of very highly customized hot rods. There's the GTO from up above that I didn't before I modified it. And that's it for that row. Row 7, we have Flashfire. I had one of those as a kid. I'm still waiting to find a loose one. Jaguar XJ220, which you saw in the childhood toy tackle box. He-Man, because, hey, back in the 80s, I was a He-Man kid, and I ain't afraid to admit it. Nash Metro Rail, Caddy, Impala. As you can see, it's a couple of Caminos. Of course, Plymouth Belvedere. Regular 8 crate, Nomad, Nova, Monty, Celine, Black Chrome Batmobile, my two hands up Loopsters, red and blue, and the only JDM on the rack because back in the 90s I wanted an NSX. And last but not least for this rack, an entire row dedicated to trucks. But let me adjust some light here real fast, so I don't burn my hand in the process. I hope that doesn't glare too much. We got the, hold on, cars that are decades, C10s, that's about the best I'm going to get that one. And that's it for the big display rack. Next, is going to be the small display rack. Row 1, as you can see, I started off with the Snake and Mongoose cars, Don Garlits, most of this row hasn't moved around a lot, so. Next, we have the Mark Martin car, because I used to actually be a NASCAR fan back in the day, and Mark Martin was one of the guys I watched. The car I got for PJ, the 4 Star Wars cars I have, and of course the Christine, and then the Jeff Corvette. Next up, September the 11th, 63 Corvette. I hope to eventually piece together the entire set of those cars. And you guys know why from my last video. Of course, you got the only Jada Big Time muscle I don't have left, that I haven't cracked yet. Plymouth Cuda I got from PJ. Texas Drive 'em. Johnny Thunderwagon from Billy Witters. And last but not least, Star Wars Millennium Falcon. Next row. Road Rats 59 Caddy. That very interesting error, Viper. Black and Orange Motor World. Saturday Evening Post 34 Dodge. Sorry guys, trying to reposition here. Black Camaro. Of course, the Ultra Red Dodge Viper that I will never open. And the Coca-Cola Corvette. Another one from Billy Witters. Next comes the green light row. 0007 Dodge Charger. 0049 Ford Mustang. And pretty much the rest of these, I don't remember their numbers. So Plymouth Barracuda. Charger Daytona. AAR Cuda, 10th anniversary. Black Bandit Cuda. Another Plymouth Cuda. And Gone in 60 Seconds Eleanor. And the last row starts off with an empty spot, because whenever Mickey Griggs sends me that box, there's a car waiting to go in that spot. Black Bandit C10. Ram, I think that's the 0415 Black Ram. Of course, you guys saw this in a video not too long ago. And then the 3 retros that I still have. The rest of them I have gotten rid of. And that's it. That is the entire video, guys. Well, at least as far as what's on the rack. Let me give you guys for those of you who are new to my channel, let me give you an overview of my filming area. There, of course, is the door. Got a big Summit Racing Equipment banner. There, of course, hold on here. There, of course, is a close-up of the poster with my work in progress diorama right there. Then, of course, you have, zoom you guys back in again, the small display rack in all its glory, in its entirety. Then, the large display rack as it looks as a whole, all 160 cars. And then, even though they're not going to be well lit, you have the 6 tackle boxes, which if you give me a second here. There we go. Much better. That's how the 6 tackle boxes look. And that's it, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. And be on the lookout for my next video, because I now have found my very first green machine in the wild. So, as always, it's me, Mopar Matt. I'll see all of you guys later. I will be back. And y'all have a good day. Bye.